Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you my predictions for Manchester United's game against Villarreal in the Champions League group stage at Old Trafford. So score prediction, I'm going to go with 2-0 to Manchester United, and the goal scorers I'm going to go with Cristiano Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes. So that's your predictions. This is a must-win game for Manchester United. We have been in a bad vein of form. We have lost 3 of our last 4 games in all competitions. We have lost 2 home games in a row and we haven't scored 1 goal. Solskjaer has said we are ready to bounce back from them defeats. Now Manchester United need to get revenge on Villarreal, because last season Villarreal beat Man United in the Europa League final 11-10 on penalties. David De Gea missed our penalty, so that cost us. Villarreal haven't enjoyed a good start to the season. They're sitting 10th in La Liga. Their current manager is Unai Emery. He's been Villarreal manager for over a year. He's got a contract with Villarreal until 2023. Unai Emery has got a decent pedigree behind him. Obviously won the Europa League with Villarreal last season. He won a few Europa Leagues when he managed Sevilla. Also, he won trophies when he managed PSG. He did get Arsenal to the Europa League final, but he didn't win the Europa League with Arsenal. Unai Emery managed Arsenal for 18 months, then he got sacked. Villarreal have got some injuries. Obviously Gerard Moreno is out with injury. Don't think he's in contention to play in this game. Gerard Moreno is one of Villarreal's key players. Juan Foyth, he's also out with injury. Don't think he'll be able to play in this game. Villarreal got Juan Foyth from Tottenham. So Juan Foyth has played in the Premier League before. Chukwueze Eze was out with injury, but I think he's now back because he was recently training. Danny Rabah, he's out with injury. So they are the injuries that Villarreal have got. Francis Coquelin is suspended, so he can't play in this game. Villarreal have obviously got Pau Torres. He's definitely one of their key players. I think he'll be in contention to play in this game. Man United have been linked with Pau Torres before. He is a good centre half. Obviously, we've got Harry Maguire injured. Harry Maguire is going to be out for a few weeks according to Solskjaer. Luke Shaw, he's also injured, but he could still play a part in this game against Villarreal. Maguire and Luke Shaw both came off injured in the 1-0 loss to Aston Villa. Marcus Rashford, he's still out, but Marcus Rashford is close to returning. He said the other week that Rashford looked sharp in training after injury shoulder operation, but when Rashford comes back, Man United will look much better. Amad Diallo's out. Wan-Bissaka won't be able to play in this game because he is suspended. He got sent off in our 2-1 loss to Young Boys for stamping on Martins, and obviously that changed the complexion of that game. Solskjaer will make around 3 changes from the 1-0 loss to Aston Villa. I'm still very convinced that Man United will get to the knockout stages of the Champions League. You know, despite us losing our first game in the group to Young Boys. Our next league game is Everton at Old Trafford on Saturday. Now, as you all know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is under pressure. Obviously, there is Man United fans that are demanding Ole out. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job is safe for now. What? What?
Stan's been taken by ambulance with blue lights up.
Yeah, I know, she told me just now.
You what?
I know, she's just told me.
What, Gina does?
Yeah. I know, she's just told me. Yeah. I know, she's just told me.
Stan's been double jabbed and
Yeah.
he's been took by ambulance with blue lights on. And they've told Sue he might not make it. It's touch and go. He's so bad.
Alright.
The 2 jabs didn't help him get it mild.
Yeah.
They've said his chest is so bad with COVID, they're taking him straight to resus to resuscitate him.
Yeah.
And people's through, but told Sue he might not.
Right, yeah.
That Johnson's a disgrace to this fucking country.
I know.
So much for double jabs. They
Yeah.
haven't made no difference to how bad he's got it.
Yeah.
So I've put it's a fucking disgrace, Gina. And them fucking jabs are dodgy.
Yeah, I know. She's just told me.
That's why they used to take me dad races.
Yeah.
My mum's been up for.
What did she say?
She's got an ear infection.
Has she?
She's starting with a bad pinch with me ears.
Right.
My ears hurting.
Alright, I know.
Rung doctors, says, oh, we can't get you in today.
Yeah.
So Robert's going to ring in
Yeah.
the morning.
Yeah.
She's been double jabbed. She's starting with ears. I'm sounding a bit better with my voice, have you
I
noticed?
don't want to know, it's a load of crap.
I'll tell you what, I won't be surprised if Stan dies.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to know anyway.
He's fucking 78, Charlie's old.
I don't want to know.
When did he have his jabs then?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. It's a load of crap, Dad.
A load of crap?
Yeah.
What fucking hell? Stan's in a bad way.
No, the fucking vaccine. It's a load of crap.
Charlie,
I don't want to know.
Don't have that vaccine.
I'm not.
Don't fucking have it, because I'll tell you now.
Yeah.
If I could have my time back, I wouldn't have had that bastard.
Yeah, I know.
And he can fuck his fucking bastard boobs up his fat ass.
Anyway, as I was saying, Solskjaer's job is safe for now. You know, despite us losing 3 of our last 4 games in all competitions. The Man United board retain full support for Solskjaer. Well, Solskjaer got very good backing in the summer transfer window. Obviously, John Murtough backs Solskjaer, and John Murtough is our director of football, and we certainly made the right decision getting a director of football in, because I did mention that's one of the structural changes we needed at the club. Darren Fletcher also backed him, and we made the right decision recommending Darren Fletcher back in. Darren Fletcher obviously knows the club through thick and thin. He endured 2 decades as a player for Man United. And surprisingly, the Glazers backed him, but only because they'd been persuaded to. Now Solskjaer has to win a trophy this season to save his job. Solskjaer has not yet won a trophy as Man United manager. We haven't won a trophy since 2017. Now the other week Solskjaer did say that we must leave a legacy of silverware. Solskjaer's ambition for this season is to win the Premier League. We haven't won the Premier League since 2013. That's 8 years ago now, and Man United have got a title winning squad, so we should be winning the league. And earlier on this season, Solskjaer told his Man United squad that it's better than the 1999 treble winning team that Ole was part of. This season is Solskjaer's third full season as Man United manager. And I did say at the start of this season that this season was going to be massive for Solskjaer because he's got big expectations to exceed. Obviously, there is some Man United fans that want Antonio Conte in to replace Solskjaer, and there's been some Man United fans saying that they want Zidane in. You know, Solskjaer is not the long-term manager for Man United, I can assure that. But he's going to be staying at Man United for at least this season, like I mentioned on my previous video. In the summer, Solskjaer signed a new contract with the club until 2024. There's an option of a further year, and like I mentioned, we made a mistake giving him that new contract.
Everybody who's been injected are getting taller.
Yeah.
And John Barrow talks out his fucking hat. They're not safe then. They're bollocks.
No.
I wish I'd never had them, mate. Was Gina on hers?
No.
I don't blame her either. Who's that fat bastard fucking telling people about it? You'd be fucking shame yourself for that one. Fucking poor Sam could love his life. But could love his life today. Right, is that fat? You should get sued for out like that, should that film? How long's he had that COVID, Stan?
Don't know.
Fucking sound good. We don't put lights on an ambulance, that means the life's in danger. I did it with my dad a couple of times when they used to tuck him.
Sorry about that, just talking again, yeah. Should have never given him that new contract. Solskjaer has been in charge of Manchester United now for almost 3 years. He would have been in charge for 3 years in December. Solskjaer has learnt quite a bit on the job. But there's still plenty of things he's got to learn because he's still a young coach. But Solskjaer has gained some managerial experience, reflecting how long he's been at the club, but Ole hasn't got a proven pedigree. Obviously, before he was with us, he was at Molde. He won a few Norwegian titles at Molde, but they're not a big club. He enjoyed 2 spells at Molde, and before Molde he was at Cardiff, and his record at Cardiff was absolutely disastrous. He enjoyed a short tenure at Cardiff. The reason he got sacked from Cardiff is because he ended up getting them relegated, didn't he? But whatever happens regarding Solskjaer, we'll always adore him because at the end of the day he's a club legend. He enjoyed 11 years as a player for Man United and he flourished under Sir Alex Ferguson's guidance. Ole has managed over 150 games as Man United manager in all competitions. Solskjaer's managed over 150 games as Man United manager in all competitions, hasn't he? We appointed Solskjaer in December 2018 to replace Mourinho. He's been permanent Man United manager since March 2019. We have spent like 441 million under the Solskjaer era, and Solskjaer has signed 14 players. You know, Ollie's also got rid of a lot of players since he's come in, which he knew he had to do. You can see that progress has been made under Solskjaer. Obviously, he's got us to semi-finals. He got us to 3 semi-finals in his first full season. Got us to the EFL Cup semi-final last season. Last season, he got us to the Europa League final. That was his first major final as Man United manager, and he got us to the FA Cup quarter final. And last season, he got us a second place finish. In his first full season, he got us a third place finish. Solskjaer has more or less given everybody their chances to express themselves, including the young players, like he showed he would do when he got appointed in as Man United manager. And I like the way Solskjaer develops the youth. We enjoyed a very good summer transfer window this year. We made 4 signings. We brought Tom Eaton in on a free from Aston Villa, brought Sancho in from Dortmund, brought Varane in from Real Madrid, and we re-signed Cristiano Ronaldo after 12 years. And we spent like 141 million in this year's summer transfer window. Manchester United are going to sell players next year. I think there's a good chance we're going to sell Martial, we're going to sell Van der Beek, we're going to sell Lingard, we're going to sell Dalot, we're going to sell Jones, we're going to sell Bailly, and we're going to sell Alex Telles. There's a good chance Cavani will leave next year, and there's also a good chance that Juan Mata will leave. You know, Solskjaer is our 4th permanent manager since Ferguson. Since Ferguson, we sacked 3 managers. We sacked David Moyes after 10 months. We sacked Louis van Gaal after 2 years, despite him winning the FA Cup. And we sacked Jose Mourinho after 2.5 years, despite him winning 3 trophies in his first season. And Mourinho got as a 2nd place finish in his first season. So you can say Mourinho did enjoy 1 good season at Man United. Solskjaer is our best manager since Ferguson, despite me criticising him a lot during his managerial tenure at Man United. Obviously, we haven't been the same team since Ferguson retired, and obviously a lot of United fans predicted it was all going to go wrong when Ferguson retired. Ferguson endured what a 26-27 year tenure at Man United, won 30 odd trophies including 13 Premier League titles, so reflecting on that, he brought success to the club, but Ferg didn't settle in straight away because he didn't win out in his first 4 years at Man United, so that just indicates it takes some managers time to settle in. No one's going to replicate what Ferguson did, you know, not in my lifetime anyway. We was inconsistent before Ferguson. Obviously, we weren't good under Ron Atkinson, we weren't good under Wolf McGuinness, and we weren't good under Franco Farrell. We got relegated under Franco Farrell back in 1974, which is 40 odd years ago now. We must have brought a good 43, 44 players in since Ferguson retired. I think our squad is worth like 805 million. So it's like the 3rd most expensive squad in world football behind PSG and Man City. You know, Solskjaer is inheriting players who other managers brought in. This morning, I gave you the news on Calvin Phillips. Narratives have been coming out saying that Manchester United are interested in Calvin Phillips from Leeds. The reason is because Man United end the pursuit of Declan Rice over West Ham's 90 million valuation. Leeds value Calvin Phillips at 60 million. Calvin Phillips fears that Marcelo Bielsa could leave Leeds at the end of the season. Calvin Phillips won the championship with Leeds last season. Calvin Phillips has been at Leeds for 11 years. Obviously, he was in their youth setup from 2010 to 2014, and then obviously since 2014 Calvin Phillips has been in Leeds' senior squad. He's played over 200 games for Leeds in all competitions. He's got a contract with Leeds until 2024. Obviously before Leeds he was at Wortley. Calvin Phillips is a defensive midfielder. He's 25 years of age. When he started his career, Calvin Phillips, he played as a box-to-box midfielder or a central midfielder, then obviously converted into a defensive midfielder. You know, we've done transfer business with Leeds before, obviously got Rio Ferdinand off them, Alan Smith off them, and Eric Cantona off them. Leeds obviously did business with us in the summer transfer window because they got Daniel James. But Man United need to get a midfielder next year. Yesterday I gave you the news on Jadon Sancho from Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund warned Man United about the Jadon Sancho problem. Borussia Dortmund's CEO came out and said that Jadon Sancho's lack of playing time at Man United is hurting my soul. You know, Sancho didn't play any part against Aston Villa at the weekend. Sancho hasn't enjoyed a good start to his Man United career. You know, but it does take some players time to settle in. And I said Sancho will do well at Man United providing that Solskjaer uses him correctly. You know, we got Sancho in a deal worth 78 million with add-ons included, and Sancho's under contract with Man United till June 2026. There's an option of a further year, and Sancho to Man United was confirmed on the 23rd of July. So anyway guys, on my next video, I'll be giving you my reaction to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's press conference ahead of this game. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do. Consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.